Welcome to another edition of, well, my TV show, my Zoom show, whatever you want to call this. Anyway, I'm Evantz St, and I got my special guest today.
Demetrius Zouloufis with Contour Mortgage.
All right, so we have a nickname that we call you. What do we call you again?
Well, half the world knows me as Demetrius, the other half knows me as Meech. So if you hear those two names, it's two names of the same person.
All right, so obviously you came to our office, so we did a class on role play and script practice, and you happen to be with Contour, and you help us out basically with all our buyers and whatnot, and help us with open houses and stuff like that. So what was your experience basically in today's class?
I think it was a topic that is easily overlooked, and I could tell that by the audience with some of the questions they had,
Yeah.
and also some of the things that you were bringing up. I think a lot of added value was brought from this meeting today, or this class for sure. But role-playing is a super important basic practice that I think everyone should be doing that's in some sort of sales profession. And as we stated in the class today, the script and the role-play, it's just simply an outline for people to follow so they don't get lost in the conversation. As you mature in the business,
I love that you said that.
And get better, you'll start making that script, and the role play is your own, and eventually you're going to get to a point, and sadly you're going to get to an age where you've heard every possible rebuttal. Am I right?
No, you're right. You're definitely right.
Not to give our ages away, but I'm sure
We're
Evantz
Gen
and
X.
myself
Gen X.
have heard every possible rebuttal. There's not one that could be given that I have not heard or have a rebuttal to overcome, solution or a response to overcome, for sure.
Here's the beautiful thing is basically if you're having a conversation with someone and they give you, the worst thing you want is basically for them not to have a rebuttal or some kind of objection. You want objections because that means that they're actually listening to you, they're engaging. And the objection, how you should probably look at objections and rebuttals is pretty much, they want to see how you can fix the problem or scenario that they heard of or aware of, and see how you would fix that. And if you can come up with, here's a solution, we can do A, B, or C. And let me, do I have your permission to go further with A, B, and C? Okay, great. And you start answering that, they're like,
shocked.
Wow, you actually have the answers. And you have, wow, okay, maybe you are the professional. Yeah. And that might be just a tipping point of why they would pick you over agent B or loan officer B or C or D. Like, wow, every time I speak to you, you always have a solution for stuff. And you make, and that's the other thing, you make me feel calm and at ease when I'm freaking out, because let's face it, a lot of clients are buying or selling for the first time, and this is brand new to them. For us, we're doing this for a while. So it's kind of second nature to us. We hear this on a regular basis, and we might have some scenarios where we haven't heard that particular situation, but upon the resources that we have access to, we're speaking to our lenders, we're speaking to our other agents in the office, or attorneys or whoever basically, and then we come back to our clients. Well, here I did a little research. We can hear what I came up with. Here's some solutions that we can go. It's important for you to pick out which one speaks for you in your specific situation.
Which one fits the situation? Yeah. Sure, absolutely. And that's the whole thing. Something else we mentioned in the class today was you're not salesmen or saleswomen.
Even though that's what's on a license.
That's what the license is, but when you're doing sales, in my opinion, again, it's my opinion, I feel like you're shoving something down someone's throat that they don't need. I think everyone at Keller Williams and everyone in sales, I'll give you the air quotes on the word sales, has to remember they're a professional and they're providing a great service. A service that's going to actually help people achieve their goals, and at the end of the day, I believe we could say make money. Selling a home, buying a home, you're either buying and you want to save money, you're selling and you want to make more money,
and you're getting
a mortgage, you want a lower interest rate to save money. So
I think with the scripts, with the practice, with the role play, the more you get better at your craft, it's just like you're going to the gym, or if you're practicing to be a basketball player, or if you're practicing to play the piano, the flute, whatever, you
have to do it.
One of the things that I learned a long time ago was pretty much every professional basically usually practices for everything. So whether you're a piano player, you're doing the triathlon, or you're doing anything, you have to practice. You have to condition your mindset, your body. It's the same thing with sales. You have to practice what you're going to be saying and how you're going to say it. We mentioned tonality is very important. It's not just the words that you're using. It's basically what tone are you coming across. It's also your body language as well, because if you're saying stuff in a specific way, your body might be saying something completely opposite to what you're actually physically saying. So if your body language, your tonality, and your words are not matching, that can confuse your client and draw them, well, not even draw them, push them further away from you. So you have to master all these things. It is a juggling act.
Sure.
And we as salespeople, we do have to be actors, because we do have to transition basically from one personality to the next. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say personality, but we have to have multiple personalities basically in order to help.
And they
our
do say,
clients.
what do they say? If you do something for 20 minutes a day, whether it's
becomes
trying
a
to
habit.
speak another
Yeah.
language, working out, sports, you name it, at the end of the year, do the math, how much more time you've put in than the average person. So I think the goal here, or the underlining point is put in the time and prospect call. Everyone tries to avoid it. It has to be done to have success. And
in order to make your wallet grow, basically you have to prospect, you have to talk to people. It's not just basically shooting 1 minute video and that's it, and then, oh, where's my business? You have to be out there. So prospecting can mean a lot of things. You're making phone calls, you're door knocking, you're doing your social media, you're sending videos out to clientele, you're out in community events, you're doing open houses, you're just out there working and making sure people see you, recognize you. People have to see you on a regular basis in order for them to remember, oh yeah, I need to work with this person, because they're, and if you're giving them, you always have to give them items of value. It's not just basically, I'm a great agent, I'm a great agent. You can't shove that down people's throat. Can't be too salesy, because people can smell that and they don't want to be sold to, like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Show them articles of value that, oh wow, I didn't know this about this area, that there's a new dog park.
bring information.
Bring information about that neighborhood if that's what you're
Knowledge,
doing. Yeah,
sure.
show them that basically you're the knowledge broker, and they're like, oh wow, this I didn't know this about this area. I didn't know that I can save money by doing this. People love to save money also. So if you're giving them items of value about how to save money, whether they're buying or selling, when to buy, when to sell, and stuff like that, or buying investments. If you're giving them information like that, they're going to be like, wow, I'm very appreciative of this. You know, my regular person that I normally used to work with, who I don't remember their name at this point, doesn't give me any information, but I'm constantly getting stuff from you. You're most likely getting that phone call from that person if you're staying in contact with them.
For sure.
Now, speaking of contact, Dimitri, how do they reach you basically if they want to schedule something with you and a client?
Well, I think that's why we have the success we have. We are accessible. As you know, Contour Mortgage, I'm on Angelo Gionis and Billy Gionis' team. Angelo, as you also know, doesn't stop. So he's picking up the phone and making sure we're picking up the phone after hours, weekends, in-house underwriting. We have it all, and that's how we beat out the competition, because everyone's
How do they
great.
reach you directly, though?
Well, directly, as you know, is our email, phone number, my mobile number. I give my direct mobile, 516 area code, 695-2678. Call, text, that's the best way to get me. I'll always get back to you. If I'm in the middle of something, I'll shoot you a text. I'm in the middle of something, and I'll be calling you back in the next 15, 20 minutes. But the most important thing to do to have success is make sure you call the people back in 15, 20 minutes.
Let them know what other languages you speak as well.
Well, I speak English, obviously. I do speak Greek. We do have Spanish-speaking representatives at Contour, Asian-speaking representatives. So regardless of the culture, language, whatever it may be, we have representatives that could help all the types of different clientele out there for sure.
All right, and you guys know my information. It'll probably be somewhere down here. My number is 917-975-5985. Let me speak slower, because as a Brooklyn guy, basically I always talk too fast, and I usually talk with my hands. 917-975-5985. And remember, there's nothing stopping you besides yourself, so get out of your own way. Do the thing that's uncomfortable, and that's pretty much you're going to see on the other side. Wow, I actually got this done. And
they'll have
I hit my
success
goal.
for sure. Well, one of the greatest quotes that I've heard from Angelo was, and I heard it sadly at 5:15 in the morning when he launched his TikTok, and I received an alert, but I opened it up without my reading glasses on. I could barely see who it was or what the video was, but all I heard was, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. He said it 2, 3, 4 times. And I said, you know what?
Did that motivate you?
It motivated me. That day we picked up the phone. So we made sure.
So make sure you
we
pick up your
picked up.
phone. Because guess what?
Always
That
make
business
sure to
is on
pick
the
up
other
the
side.
phone. You'll
The
get
business
success.
is on the other side. So keep picking up that phone. Don't be afraid. Be motivated. Find what your motivation is. Pick up that phone. Make that phone call. Have meaningful conversations. Ask a lot of questions. With that being said, thanks for watching the show, and we will talk to you soon.